Hi directors, I just want to give you a little bit of an idea for the 2-year plan. This is just a straw man to feed in. A couple quick minutes of your time, if you will. Just quickly, here's a little graph, a diagram. So on the vertical axes you have size of teams, so large teams, medium teams, and small teams. I'll cover that in a second. And then you have occurrence of groups, which is graphed here. So just quickly, a large team is something like the synchrotron or the CSIRO flagship, maybe Andy Pittman's group. They're very large research teams, often really well-funded, high-cost, big machines associated. Then you have medium teams, and usually these are made up of 3 to 6 people, a couple of grad students, a developer, a couple of researchers maybe. These would be groups like RedMap or the Flurry Institute or any department where you have quite a few. There are established research groups in a department. And finally, you've got the small groups, which are the postdocs, you know, the postgraduates and all the rest of it. The point I'm making, and this is what I'm trying to get at, is I think we've done well in supporting the medium-sized researcher this past year. So what I've been trying to work on is getting us access to Igor. You know, yes, master, I'll build your code. And I believe that's the most effective way of getting into the research group here to be able to teach them. So I want to continue carrying on doing that over the next 2-year plan. I want to continue to aim at getting those Igors invested in what we're doing and the infrastructure tools we provide. However, and this is the new part, I want to also start to engage the small groups, so the postdoc and the researchers in that area, the early career researchers. And the big difference of this is what I would call the difference between engineering and carpentry. This is an engineer working with this group because they build bridges. They know how to actually build a bridge. I want to give carpentry skills to this person because this person can't afford engineers. So they're the ones who can put up the drywall, and that's the point. I think what we can do is actually provide data and software carpentry skills to these early career researchers over the next 2 years so that they're ready, that when they get up in these medium and even large groups, they're ready to have data skills, a data engineer involved with them, data and software carpentry skills. So I hope that kind of explains my thinking around data and software carpentry and taking it to the researcher in the next version of ANS.